How's it going? It's Chad Calhagen. I recently had a request from a viewer to share my thoughts on a carrier, so let's get right into it. Ultra Mobile is a prepaid mobile virtual network operator, or MVNO for short, operating through T-Mobile's domestic network. Basically, this means that as an Ultra Mobile customer, you will not have access to T-Mobile's roaming partners. This isn't a huge deal, but just make sure to check your local coverage map to see if you live in a reliable service area or not. You can do that on Ultra Mobile's website, no sweat. One thing that I like about this carrier is that even though they don't offer standalone retail stores, they do have third-party retailers with stores who offer their services. I took a look in my area, Green Bay, Wisconsin specifically, and I actually have two places in town that accommodate. That surprised me. These are actual stores that I could walk into to talk to somebody and purchase services from Ultra Mobile. I didn't verify what all they offer though, so I cannot 100% confirm if these locations will actually carry phones to purchase, or if we're talking more of like a port in and just general customer service side of things. So you'll have to hit them up to verify that type of a thing. Ultra Mobile's main thing that they like to brag about is their international calling accommodations. Now, what I mean by that is that they offer unlimited calling to over 75 different countries across the world, and then their higher tier plans also offer even more countries than that. Not unlimited, but they do offer a decent amount of minutes. So as far as prepaid stuff goes, if you are a customer who is looking to make a lot of calls overseas, this might be something good for you to consider. The way this carrier has structured its plans is also a bit outside of the box. While they do offer your standard monthly plans, they also have multi-month flex plans available as well. Those range from 2 to 4 months up front and offer bulk discounts as an incentive. Let's look at their monthly plans first before we talk about those flex plans. First up, you have your lowest tier $19 a month plan that offers you 500 megabytes of data. And by the way, all of these are going to offer the base unlimited talk to those 75 plus destinations across the world. Next up, you've got your $23 plan with your 2 gigs of LTE data. Next up, you've got your $29 plan with your 5 gigs of LTE data. This is where it gets a little more interesting. At $39, you still get 5 gigs of LTE data. You get your base 75 plus destinations across the world to call, but then you get 17 more destinations with well over 1,000 minutes to call those extra destinations. Now, that's where it gets a little bit confusing, so check the website to see which countries those are. Hopefully none of the countries you're looking to call are on there, since those are not unlimited minutes, but they still give you a good amount of minutes, so look into that. They lay it out very clearly for you. The highest tier plan, the $49, is the unlimited data plan, and that gives you 50 gigs of unlimited data, and after that, they do mention slowdowns, but don't specify how slow it's going to get. So I don't know if you should expect 2G speeds, or if you should just worry more about times of network congestion getting deprioritized. They weren't transparent about that, so that might be another thing to talk to your customer service rep about, if you're that worried about it. Otherwise, if you're not too worried about going over 50 Gs, which is admittedly a good amount of data, then I would just go for it and not think twice. And once again, this offers your base 75 plus destinations across the world, plus or wait a minute. No, I'm sorry. I was going to say that also includes the extra 17, but I don't believe the highest tier one does. I think if you want those extra 17 destinations, you have to stick with the $39 plan, which I actually thought was kind of strange that they didn't include that on the top tier, but that's just kind of how they decided to structure it, so whatever. All right, now moving on to the flex plans. Now, and I want to say right off the bat here, in my opinion, these flex plans are really not that great. From what I can tell, they each only offer 250 megabytes of data per month. And while they do allow that data to roll over, at least the unused portion of it, to the next month, I don't really foresee you having that much of your 250 megabytes of data left to roll over. So I don't know. I wouldn't really take that part of these flex plans too seriously, because 250 megabytes of data is just like nothing. I feel like it should have been at a minimum 500, but nobody asked me when they structured these, so sorry about that. Second of all, they cut the international calling destinations down to only 10 destinations on these flex plans. And those destinations are listed right here: Canada, China, France, Germany, Hong Kong, Israel, Mexico, Singapore, Thailand, and the United Kingdom. So, I don't know. I don't really like these flex plans that much. I'm going to talk about them. I'm going to let you know how much they cost, but I really don't recommend these. You've got your 4 months in advance, costs $50 up front, ends up breaking down to $12.50 per month. 3 months will cost you $45 up front, breaks down to $15 per month. 2 months in advance costs you $35 up front, breaks down to $17.50. And then you've got 1 month on the flex plan, which to me seems pointless. I don't know why you would even want to do that, but that'll cost you $22 up front and will continue costing you $22 each month thereafter. So in my opinion, personally, I would not go for this flex plan. You do whatever you want to do. I'm just laying it all out for you. That's pretty much it, though. Is Ultra Mobile worth the money? Well, I really think that kind of just depends on your specific situation. If you make a lot of calls to foreign countries outside of the United States, this might be a carrier to consider. If not, just honestly stick to another prepaid T-Mobile carrier, such as maybe like Walmart Family Mobile or Metro PCS. Do what you want to do. To each his own, man. If you found this video helpful, like it and subscribe to my channel for more videos about topics like this and much more. I cover a lot of different things on this channel. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you around.